Hello, welcome. We're here at WIGO with CG and students from LCC-Bacolod. Actually, they're the ones who are going to interview me in this episode. So let's see what questions they're going to shoot.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with Ms. Joanne Honorides, the founder and the current president of Association of Negros Artists, or also known as ANI. So we are here to interview her about the ordinances regarding the anti-vandalism and at the same time their activities regarding murals and paintings in the association. So let us ask the first question.
Good evening, Miss. So, the first question is, what is the advocacy of the ANA?
Is to provide representation for the many artists in Negros. There are a lot of artists in Negros, so the galleries and traditional conventional art spaces are just not enough to contain all these artists. So we would like to hone their talents, to gather them and provide alternative exhibition spaces. And the owner, Terence Douglas, is kind enough to lend his space to all the artists, especially the young up-and-coming artists who would want to exhibit their artworks in this kind of art exhibition space. For the murals naman, okay, we must understand that a mural is on a voluntary basis. We try as much as possible that the mural has to be done in just one day or even just half a day. What we do is to make use of daylight. So we start usually in the morning when it's not very hot. So we try to start as much as possible 6 o'clock in the morning. But of course, we don't really start at 6 o'clock in the morning because some arrive late or there's a lot of photo op. As much as possible, our call time 6 o'clock and we have to finish at around 10 o'clock when the sun is getting hot naman. Or if it's in the afternoon and depending on the place, if it has good lighting, such as good artificial lighting, you still see. It's also good to work in the afternoon because it's not so hot in the afternoon. The only problem naman in the afternoon is usually it rains. So although it's cooler in the afternoon, it also rains. So it's kind of tricky. We have to do it in the shortest time that we could allow ourselves, given that the little time that we have and on a voluntary basis. The design of the mural has to be really big, catchy enough, but not as laborious and with too many details such as what we have here, big and catchy. That's why we do portraits, because it's easier, it occupies a huge space, it's catchy, it makes people give a second look, but not with too many. We're glad to be partnering with the Bacolod PNP because they also allow us freedom they give us artistic freedom, which is really good. So given that short span of time and the energy needed and also the resources that we have, which is limited, and also the kind of surface naman, because unlike here when the surface is smoother, usually outdoor walls are harsher ang conditions. So every wall is a challenge. Okay, it's actually the police, Bacolod PNP, who choose the location, and it's mostly what they call the hotspots or the most targeted areas of vandalism, very public areas. So it's usually around Lacson Street or many other areas actually, but what they target also, they also have a lot of things to do naman other than painting. But so they try to target these areas which is very visible to the public, especially to our visitors, because that's what they always see when they come to Bacolod. So dirty, as in. So it's actually the police who've been painting the walls white, and then they allow us naman because they don't want it to leave it blank because it's only an invitation for the vandals to spray or to paint again or to bomb the area. So they allow us to just put something artistic, and it's good that we have artistic freedom. Wait for the video! Thank you, LCC.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.